Welcome to Letting Go University. It's our daily live stream where we're letting go using the A Course in Miracles workbook lesson as prompts. Today we're on lesson 279. If you don't have the Course in Miracles workbook, there's a link to a free app in the description where you can follow along, and also the Course in Miracles website is great. It's got all the lessons on there. That link is also in the description. So however you want to follow along, that's the way to do so. Lesson 279 says, creation's freedom promises my own. The end of dreams is promised me because God's Son is not abandoned by his love. Are you feeling like God's Son yet? Or are you still feeling pretty distant, pretty separate? That's okay. There's 365 lessons because we've got so much programming of separation, wanting to be separate from God, however insane that might be, that it just takes what it takes to let it go. And to just keep at it. If you want to do a lot more letting go than just these sessions, now you could listen to these and just keep letting go again and again and again. Or if there's stuff you want help letting go with, come over to Letting Go University and join us. Link to that is in the description as well. And you can join for free. We do a lot of letting go because we have a lot of insanity. There's a lot of these beliefs that somehow we're not free. Creation's freedom promises my own. So should we wait? Should we wait in chains which have already been broken? Just really imagine chains. Oh, I've still got these chains. You ever hear the thing about the elephant? You knock a stake in the ground when it's a baby, and then it believes that it can't get free, even when it's a full-grown elephant that could knock down the fence and get away. How have we been doing that to ourselves? Where are we believing there's chains where there's really not, just through conditioning, just through repeated thoughts and beliefs and on these feeling frequencies? So should we wait in the chains which have already been broken for release when God is offering us freedom now? Lester Levinson used to tell his students, you must want freedom above all else to get the most results out of releasing. You got to be willing to let go of anything other than what you really are, which turns out is all of the beliefs of the world. So do you want that freedom? Are you ready for freedom? Because creation's freedom promises your own. Let's do some letting go. Creation's freedom promises my own. The end of dreams is promised me because God's Son is not abandoned by his love. So only in dreams does it appear that you're in prison and that freedom's somewhere out there in the future. Could you notice anywhere where you're believing you're in prison or not free? Where does it seem like you're not free? And easy prompts for that are money, body stuff, relationships, jobs. Could you notice anywhere where it seems you're not free, even though creation's freedom promises your own? And look at some of the beliefs around that. What are some of the beliefs that you've been carrying with your powerful mind connected with God at all times? What are some of the thoughts you've been thinking? Your prayers. Did you know the thoughts you're thinking are prayers? So just look at where it seems like there's not freedom and what you've been thinking about that. Projecting into the world, claiming that you are bound by it. And behind those thoughts, those beliefs, how does it feel? How does it feel? Could you notice the feeling? Feelings are the frequency of thoughts and beliefs. And this is the chain. It's already broken. It's not really binding you, but it seems like it. Could you feel that feeling? To start to loosen the chain, loosen the binding. Just staying with it. Just a feeling. Ignoring the thoughts. There's thousands of thoughts with every feeling, thousands of beliefs. You just ignore the thoughts and let this feeling start to de-energize, letting out the energy behind it. So just stay with it, feel it just for right now. And could you let go of the chain, this feeling? Would you let go of the chain, this feeling, this binding? Just would you let it go if you could? When could you let it go? And just experience creation's freedom, which is promised your own. It takes what it takes. We really believe in these chains, these feelings, and all the thoughts, images, beliefs that come from it. So just taking the same one, if there's still a charge there, what's that belief in limitation, in prison, for God's Son? That's you. Anything seeming like it's imprisoning you, got you chained up, bound up. And just noticing the beliefs, the thoughts that go along with that. Noticing them. You can notice thoughts without engaging them or taking them seriously. And behind all thinkingness, there's a feeling. All of these beliefs have a feeling they've been filed in. The feeling's like a filing cabinet. Could you go behind the beliefs, the images, the symbols in the mind, and notice this feeling? Might be in the chest, in the stomach. It might be off to your left side. Wherever that feeling is, could you notice it, experience it, feel it, just starting to allow it to unravel, allowing the chain to break more? Could you just feel that feeling? Stay with it, just letting it go. Could you release God's Son from this feeling? If it's not freedom, it has no reality for God's Son. Would you release it if you could? When could you release the binds on God's Son? That's you. Release this feeling. It's just a choice because the power of decision is your own. Creation's freedom is your own. That's why you have the power of decision. And some of us, when we're playing here in the dream, really value the chains, value the bindings, claim they're real. And so in the dream, they can seem real. But you'll wake up when you choose. When you let go of valuing what is valueless, creation's freedom has promised your own, and it's already here. The chains are already broken. The bindings already unraveled. Can you notice anywhere you're still dreaming that the Son of God is limited, bound, imprisoned, chained? Could be the same thing. There's still a charge around that. It's okay. It just takes what it takes. No rush. Just because you let go of some doesn't mean there's not more. Having compassion for yourself instead of stacking guilt and sin and wrongness on top of whatever comes up for you. What's that thing you've been believing could imprison the Son of God, limit the Son of God? That's you. All these thousands of thoughts and intertwined beliefs, the complication of ego attempting to be separate from God, binding up, chaining up. Can you notice behind all those beliefs and thoughts, there's a feeling there? And could you notice that feeling and just really acknowledge it? You might even hold it. Let's say the feeling seems to be in the head. You just hold that feeling. Because there's nothing to fight. The Son of God is free. You've already won. Could you just notice this feeling, no longer denying it, claiming it's real, fighting it, just letting it be just a feeling? You could even hold it. You could even hug it. And just noticing this feeling, letting it be there, embracing it, bringing your light to it. What happens when you bring your light to the darkness? Darkness dissolves. Could you just allow this feeling, these chains, these bindings to dissolve? You might even open up a little bit. It's just a choice. Could you surrender these vain imaginings of a prison that could hold God's Son? Could you just surrender that feeling, turning it over, opening up? Oh, the chains aren't even real. They're already broken. Could you surrender some more? Just turning over this feeling, these beliefs, these imaginings. Somehow God's Son could be a slave. Could you just let go, surrender some more of that feeling, just turning it over to Him, turning it over to love, just surrendering any dreamed prison, limitation of God's Son. It's not your reality. Could you just surrender? Give up trying to believe in a prison. Limitations for God's Son. That's you. For creation's freedom is your own. The power of decision has been given you in that freedom. Could you surrender? Just give up the bindings, the chains, the prison on God's Son. It's just a feeling. Just a feeling. Just surrendering. And could you allow yourself to experience creation's freedom? Promises your own. It's your choice to believe in the laws of the world. I would say God's Son is vulnerable and can die and suffer and be in misery. It's your choice to let it go. But the ego says, no, it's real. That's okay. Where is the ego saying, no, there's really a chain. There's really a binding on God's Son. Could you allow yourself to notice some belief in your weakness, your vulnerability, or your lack of freedom? Just acknowledging it. It's been there in the subconscious, in the ego. Could you just open up, allow it up, and notice how it feels when God's Son is believing in the dream of imprisonment, weakness, or limitation? Could you just let that feeling be there without fighting it, claiming it's real, without trying to change it, modify it, understand it? Could you let the thoughts drift by without following them? Just notice this feeling. The feeling is the binding. It is the chain. It is the karma. It is the ego. It's not you. has nothing to do with you. It's just a feeling. Could you feel it? Open it up. Not your feeling, not anyone else's feeling, just a feeling, feeling it, being with the now feeling, just that feeling, just right now. And could you set God's Son free? Let it go. Just could you? Would you set God's Son free? Let this feeling go. When could you set God's Son free? The promise of creation, God's Son free. When could you let go of the bindings of this vibration, this karma, this feeling? Creation's freedom promises your own. That's the promise. Your own freedom. As creation, you have not left your source. Will you accept the promise of your freedom today? Give your faith to the promise of freedom of God's Son. The faith and trust in the love of your Father for you, his Son, whom he created as his own. Would you trust in the gifts he has for you? Would you value them and this promise of freedom more than the imagined bindings in a dream? More than imagined prisons, dangers, fears? In the promise of your freedom, in the certainty of your freedom, could you let go of the ego, of karma, of the attempted separation from your Father? Just letting go and letting God. These feelings, just letting them go, watching the chains dissolve, the bindings dissolve. They never were. The kingdom of heaven is yours. Will you accept that promise and let go of any fear? Well done, releasing. Have the best day you can.